Alright, hello and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jefferey Morrison. How's it going? Alright, we're going to work down here a bit. Got another symbol to go through, alright, without spilling the tray. Alright, I'm going to do another whip and chat here. Diamond Art Club's Frosty Forest Friend by Donna Gelsinger. Okay, we're like down here now. Yeah, this patch. Alright, square drill. 19.7 inches by 26.4 inches, 50 centimeters by 67 centimeters. 38 colors and 2 ABs, 133 and 125. AB stands for Aurora Borealis, and it's just a shinier type of drill. And anything under DMC code 150 is considered an AB. They have an iridescent coating on them, which makes them shinier than regular drills. Okie dokie. So there you go. Just recap that every time. If there's certain drills on the canvas, which there is. So just so you know, man, if this is like your first time watching this particular video, thanks. Greatly appreciate it. But yeah, just working on this plus sign now. It's part of the snow cover in this section here. I finished the previous X symbol that I was working on in the previous whip and jet. So yeah, there's a lot of color blocking. So yeah, this is plus signs. Yeah, it has some minor color blocking to it. And color blocking means a single color that's in together a lot in one section of a diamond painting. Yeah, so confetti would be considered the opposite of color blocking, and confetti is lots of colors in a certain section. Yeah, and they're not large clusters of the same color together. So yeah, if you hear color blocking and confetti a lot in while looking up diamond painting, yeah, those are a couple common terms that coincide with one another. Kind of polar opposites, you could say. Yeah, there's just a nice color block of this plus sign here. Just work on that for now. Alright, hopefully you're having a good day. I just listened to a block of music while the previous whip and chat was uploading to YouTube. So yeah, good to go. Alright. Alright, so this is like a bunny right here, and just kind of shading in its body with the various symbols here. Okay, yeah, like on the very edge of the camera. Alright, all good. Yeah, this section's a little larger than those that I've done earlier in the canvas, so yeah, might have to maneuver the canvas a bit. Yeah, I got a truck braking. Oh dear. Should have slowed down a little sooner, but dear. We are doomed. Living on a highway has its pluses and downsides. If you're not one for traffic noise, probably living by a highway is not your absolute favorite thing. Yeah, I kind of don't like loud, unnecessary noises, but after a while you get used to the traffic. But just a loud horn or, yeah. Any like sudden loud noises, yeah, just not my thing. I like it nice and quiet. Sometimes. It's nice and peaceful, in the zone, doing my own thing, staying out of trouble. Yeah, just simple and clean. But yeah, don't always get that. I like it way better in the afternoons at work if I'm on day shift. It's just less staff in the afternoon shift. Management leaves. There's not as much radio chatter over the walkie-talkies. That I've like clipped on me. Yeah, some people don't answer right away or don't have a radio right on them. So it's just, you have the same person just calling out for somebody and nobody's answering. So annoying. And with more people there, they just ask for help, and then it distracts me for what I'm doing. Sometimes, like yesterday, yeah, I had to move a pallet of chemicals to another part of the plant. Didn't understand at first what my supervisor wanted me to do, and then eventually it made sense. Okay. Yeah, I'll just be like slightly moving the canvas if I think it's not gonna fit in frame. Yeah. Okay, I'll just go along the border here. Oh well, it's all figured out. Yeah, there's a pack off machine that's noisy, but I wear hearing protection. I'm used to that kind of noise and expect it. But like people talking over the radio and yeah, just really ongoing noises just bugs me. Let's see. Why is it so noisy? I just want quiet. Simple noise reduction here. I don't know, we're pretty good at like communication at work. For the most part. Like everyone's like approachable. And if something goes wrong, it's just tell somebody as soon as possible so the problem can be fixed. Yeah. It's just better to acknowledge that there's a problem than just make it worse by hiding a problem. Yeah, that's what I like. Just being able to approach somebody and just say what's wrong without getting a 2020 interview, a Dateline interview type questions. It's like, hey, I'm having this problem. What can we do? Okay, we'll get somebody to look at it or whatever. And then it gets fixed. Or they say it'll get fixed. I communicated like written, orally, tell the next operator coming in. Yeah, just thoroughly communicate more than I ever had before. Because there's a place to write any problems, like on the paperwork. Yeah, on a certain carryover form that's in a binder in our department. Yeah. Can mention stuff directly to management. They ask if how things are running sometimes when they come by the department. Yeah. Everybody's approachable, and that is so much more comfortable and reassuring than where I was before. Like, they know stuff's gonna go wrong, but yeah, they don't want people to, if like I broke something, yeah, it's like, hey, this broke, I threw it out or whatever. Like, I've had stuff break on me. That got new safety goggles the other day, glasses, they go over my prescription glasses. It's like, yeah, there's a little bit of plastic that had cracked off the kind of arm of the safety glasses, and it was gonna create a potential hazard for food, so I threw them out and got a new pair. So my supervisor had an extra pair, and I just had to mention it. Hey, my safety glasses broke, may I get another pair? It's like, awesome. Put the new ones on, threw the other ones out immediately, just so there wasn't going to be an issue for food safety wise. Yeah, I don't fool around with that kind of stuff. Been in the food industry far too long to mess with that kind of stuff. Because a little tiny piece of plastic could create problems, cause a recall or something of the product. Yeah, if it fell into a box, and yeah, it's just not worth the headache. Be accountable for it if it did happen, but it's just not worth that frustration. There's already enough. It's already hard enough just to get stuff out the door at work. Being like a shipping manager is a logistical nightmare. I was just helping with the shipping coordinator with just an order, and he had to refigure out how to use our existing inventory to complete an order. So we have like external storage for our product, so he had to arrange to get product delivered to the plant in order for that order to be completed properly. It's a huge order. Then we go by lot numbers, which are like dates of when the egg was pasteurized or whatever. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of like alphanumeric codes, in other words, that will describe what the product is, what date it was pasteurized, the egg was pasteurized. Yeah. Very specific. And makes it easy to track, hopefully, if all the paperwork's filled out appropriately. Yeah, just trying to keep paperwork consistent is a challenge in itself, but I know how to do the paperwork, so yeah, I'd rather be as specific as possible, give as much detail as I possibly can, because that's communication written, and since I'm a visual kind of learner, highly visual oriented, paperwork's kind of handy for me. It's like a visual chart, or yeah, visual instructions. Yeah, and if it's written down, then yeah, it becomes what you're supposed to do. It's written down, so hopefully everybody would understand what's going on. Now, interpretation might be different between people, but yeah, it's at least there. Yeah, it saves me having to ask somebody all the time about a little quirky detail when they're busy doing something else. Just easier to know, have something to look at right then and there, in order for me to just work a little more efficiently. Yeah. This leads to one of the reasons why I like diamond painting. It's highly visual. Yeah, you have specific symbols and all that. Colors that match to the symbols. Yeah, just like how visual it is. Alright, I got some plus signs along. That would help if I had a drill on the wax there. Yeah, if something is like, there's like somebody just tells me to do something, the recall, yeah, my ability to recall something auditory or oral is gets a little shaky. Would tend to forget more details, or details of what was said, and have to go clarify a couple times before locked in. Yeah, that's my central processing difficulty. Oh, disorder. It was called disorder. Oh, with some visual stuff, yeah, if something details are kind of clunky or I don't understand 100%, I'd still ask, but it's certainly a bigger step in the right direction. That stuff being visual compared to hearing something and then mixing up or missing details. Like, I'd probably just write it out. Especially if it's like a number or, yeah, a date. not that it makes it harder to learn or anything with central processing disorder. It's just recall. It takes sometimes takes a bit for me to remember something or be able to remember it like a bit later, a day or so later, weeks or months later. Just I have to be told or reread something like 5 or 6 times or refresh my memory the next day in order to lock it in, and then eventually it becomes a muscle memory, or I just know eventually it just locks in. Yeah, that whole empath thing as well that I discovered, that I looked up. That's just kind of absorbing the atmosphere, other people's feelings or emotions, energy. Yeah, that's a little different. I don't know where it comes from, but I have a better understanding of why sometimes I just feel off kilter. Like, don't feel right or just slightly out of sorts. Sometimes, out of nowhere. Makes so much more sense now. I've probably, like, always known. I've heard of empathy before, and that's kind of, yeah, I talked about this a bit ago. Yeah, I'm just more receptive to other people's feelings or energy, tone. Yeah. Somebody's angry, I'll just feel a little anxious or something, or feel the anger as well. That kind of, yeah, a double-edged sword with being an empath is, yeah, you're a lot more sensitive in loud environments and stuff. Yeah, but feeling, in a way, is a level of understanding or connection to somebody or something, or a connection to oneself. Here I am getting all like spiritual. Yeah, it might not be a concept that everybody understands. Probably when I first mentioned empath, yeah, a lot of people probably just went, what? Yeah, it's just feeling someone or something else's energy or emotion, and it's as if you're experiencing it yourself, as if you were feeling, as if you were angry yourself, or really excited or sad. Yeah, just absorb it like a sponge, apparently. It's, you could kind of say it's like a wireless connection to anybody. It's kind of a subconscious level connection. I think we're like all connected somehow, spiritually or relationally, etc. Yeah, I think we are all connected somehow, but in some way, but may not be completely apparent. We can understand each other through certain situations, or relate to one another Like, for example, diamond painting here. Like, whole group of us, probably thousands of people, enjoy diamond painting. So if somebody mentions like, hey, I spilt my kit worth of drills onto the floor today because my cat was being a jerk, then you kind of feel that punch of realization or understanding just from seeing that post, or just by like learning about that kind of accident, and you can kind of relate to it. But the difference is, being an empath, you may not necessarily know where these feelings are coming from, and just all of a sudden you just feel weird or off, or really good or excited or anxious. Yeah, it's happened to me a bit lately. I don't know, with my uncle passing, I don't know if that's like a different type of feeling. Not sure, or just sensing that somebody's passed on, and sometimes I don't know who it is or what it is, and then I get news later or the next day that somebody has passed away or something like that. Like, it becomes apparent eventually. Yeah. Kind of a heavy concept for some people, probably. But I don't know how to explain it better. Just something that's like occurred with me for years, I guess ever since I was attuned for Reiki level 1. Yeah, I think I mentioned that I learned the first level of Reiki a bit ago. Yeah, I'm attuned for level 1 Reiki. Healing energy through touch, supposedly. Yeah. Yeah, in order for me to, like, I don't know, work at a homeopathic or massage place or whatever that would offer Reiki, I'd have to have like master level. I think it's like level 2 and then master. Level 1, level 2, master. And I think it's a couple years experience between the levels. I'm just attuned for level 1, but I just have Reiki, or would be able to lay my hands upon somebody and give them a Reiki treatment to an extent. I just usually use it on myself, and yeah, it's relief for warmth. Hands kind of warm up, I guess, with the energy, or yeah. I think my mom has master Reiki. She did have her own business where she did Reiki, alternative medicine treatments or whatever. But yeah. It's an alternative to medication, or just relaxation could be part of it too. Yeah. Like, if you break a bone or something, it just aids in the healing process. Like, you still have to go to like the doctor and get casted in the bone, reset. Yeah, that you do that first, and then Reiki just is pain management, or helps the healing process, quickens the healing process for some. Yeah, so it'd be nice to get level 2 Reiki. I was about to, and then COVID hit, so I was like looking for a level 2 certification course, and there was somebody nearby that could attune me for level 2 Reiki, but as COVID had, they canceled the course, of course. Alright, where are we at? Oh, yeah, so a little bit over the half hour, but yeah, you've been watching Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. Down below in the description, I have my Facebook profile page, my Facebook Echoes of Color business page, and my Instagram handle. So yeah, take care, all the best with your crafting endeavors, and we'll see you next time. Bye.